well with pride and to give children and adults some inspiration, I want to mention a few things here. One of the highest civilian awards that an Indian can be awarded for doing something absolutely amazing is the Padma Shri. Our very, very special Lakshman has been given this award in 2011 in recognition of exceptional service and performance of the highest order in the field of cricket. Lakshman was also awarded the Arjuna Award for outstanding performance in sports and games, the second highest sporting honor that India gives in 2001. In 2002, he became a Wisden Cricketer of the Year, a recognition of his impact on cricket worldwide. His innings of 281 against Australia and Kolkata in 2001 became history and was ranked 6th in Wisden's list of 100 great test innings in the history of the game. Children, do you know that Lakshman is the author of a book, 281 and Beyond, published in 2018? And did you know that he should be addressed as Dr. V.V.S.Laxman because he was awarded an honorary doctorate degree in 2015 by Terry University, New Delhi? A volunteer told me last evening how excited he was to listen to Lakshman today, as Lakshman has actually been part of his AP state and also Telangana syllabus for English school curriculum, and I think the chapter is 2C. It's my pleasure to welcome Dr. V.V.S.Laxman, former India batsman and head of cricket at the National Cricket Academy, Bengaluru, to address our eager students, teachers, and everyone present here.
A special welcome from me also, Lakshman.
Yeah, thank you, Aparna, for that introduction. And it's great to see Montanda uncle after a long time. For the kids and all the students out there, all of you, it feels really great. It feels really great because I always felt that it's our duty to give back to the younger generation of India. And it really doesn't matter which socio-economic background they come from, which schools they are studying, whether it's the private schools or government schools. But all of you are the future leaders of our country. Whenever I talk to the younger generation of our country, and I love sharing my experiences. I love interacting with the younger generation of country. There are the four things which I focus on, and I call them as the 4P theory, because not only me but whoever I played with, I played against, and I was very fortunate to play with some of the greats of the game. And I purely talk from the cricketing career I had. I don't want to talk about other walks of life, but after my retirement, whenever I go and talk and give motivational talks to various corporates, I realized that there is no different formula for different walks of life, different profession. I think there is a set formula for us to achieve success, and if you follow the formula, then in any walk of life, in any profession you choose, you can be successful. So I call as the 4P theory. The first P is you should be passionate about whatever you're doing. For me, cricket was my passion, cricket was my love, and till the last day I played the game, and even today, I still have that passion. That's a reason why I enjoy each and every moment I am a part of this profession. So if you're passionate about what you're doing, then it's not your career, it's not your work, but every day you're going out and living your passion. So I think I developed this passion, right from the younger days. Everyone in India loves playing the game of cricket. So I was no different right from my childhood, whether in my neighborhood, whether in my school. I used to play the game. I enjoyed playing the game, but only at the age of 70, once I finished my once I finished my 12th class, is when I decided that I want to take it up as a career. Till then, academics and cricket were running parallel to each other, and I also focus a lot on education, because I feel that if you don't have the basic education, which I feel is the most important and the foundation on which you can build your life, then you will not succeed in your life. So till the age of 70, till I finished my 12th, I focused on academics. I also focused on the hill, but only at the end of my 12th class is when I had to make a call whether I wanted to pursue my passion of represent the country and take the best career, or I also wanted to be a doctor. Because in fact I wanted to share with all of you that in my 10th class, I got first in the state in science. I got 19 out of 100, and in my 11th and 12th I took ITC as my subjects. And at the end of 12th, we had a common entrance exam, which is known as the MSET exam. And I cracked the MSET exam, and through sports quota, I almost enrolled myself in a very prominent medical college in Hyderabad known as Gandhi Medical College. And at that time, I had to take a decision whether I want to pursue my passion of becoming an international leader, or I want to pursue my goal of becoming a doctor. Luckily for me, I was given that freedom by my parents, and we decided as a family that we will have 5 years in which if I realize my dream of becoming the Indian cricketer which I wanted to become, then I will continue with my profession of cricket. Otherwise, I would come back, pursue my dream of becoming a doctor. Why I'm sharing this story is, at some stage, we all require to decide what our passion is, and what is that you want to do in your life. And the sooner you answer that question, the easier it will become. Sometimes it becomes difficult for you to choose what is that you love, what is that you're passionate about, what is that which will, make you wake up even before someone comes and wakes you up, even before the alarm goes off. And for me, it was cricket. So I just suggest that whatever you decide what you want from your life, easier it will become for you. So you will have a direction, you will have a purpose, and it will become very easy for you to take the necessary steps to make it as your career. Because I've seen a lot of people who work even though they're not passionate about their work. That happens because at that tender age which you all are in your 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 class, that is when you require to know what you want from your life, what is that you love. And if you don't answer that question, then you're forced to do something which you don't love, and then that work, that profession can sometimes also become a burden. So for me, that drive and that passion was the game of cricket, and that's why I enjoy each and every day. I'm part of this wonderful profession. So I think the first P is passion. Now you may be passionate about something, but if you're not working hard to get better, then it is very difficult for you to succeed. So the second P for me is preparation. Whatever you do in your life, you require to prepare well. You require to prepare where you're not restless when you're going and writing an examination, or I'm not restless when I'm going and playing a match. It's like I just a simple example. If suppose you're writing a science exam, and your textbook is of 100 pages. Visualize is, if you read only 50 of those 100 pages, what will be your mindset when you're going and writing the exam? You're just praying to the God, you're restless and hoping that the question should come only from those 50 pages. Okay, and if the questions comes from the remaining balance 50 pages, then you're stuck. You don't know what to write. Whereas if you prepare read the entire 100 pages, you go and write the exam with a lot of confidence. Your mind is confident, and the answers just flow through your pen because you know that you're prepared well, and you're not leaving for anything to luck. So that is the importance of preparation. And for us to succeed at the highest level when you're playing against the best in the world, preparation is something which is non-negotiable. Sometimes the results are not in your hands because there is so much of competition, because there's so many factors which affect the results, influence the results. But as far as preparation is concerned, it is in your control. So I always believe that whatever is in your control, you require to focus, and preparation is definitely in your control. So never ever compromise on preparation. Whatever you're doing, whichever field you're choosing, whatever class you're in, you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared so that when you're going I'm writing the examination. Whenever you're going and appearing for an interview, you're going with a confident mindset. You're not going with a restless mindset, and that is when you can address whatever challenges you're going to confront. The third P is perseverance or persistence, because in life, boys and girls, it's very important to know that life will throw a lot of challenges. You will face a lot of obstacles. You have to deal with success, you have to deal with failures. So if you're not persistent, if you're not having that perseverance, then it is very, very difficult for you to overcome those situations. And I believe that for every challenge, for every tough situation, there is a solution. But that solution you can only get when you have this perseverance in your mind. When you have this persistence in your character and your personality. So it's very important to know that life is not going to be smooth. There will be ups and downs. Okay, but if you have that confidence and if you have that persistence and perseverance, that irrespective of what challenges I'm going to meet, I am going to come and overcome them. I'm going to come out strong, irrespective of how tough the challenges and situation I'm facing. Then you will always succeed. I'll give you a simple example. In India, we only focus on failures. But I believe that it's tough handling success, because when you're successful, you think that everything you can do without any issues, and suddenly you can get complacent, you can get lazy because you are resting on your success, you're resting on your laurels. So how to handle success is also very, very important. And how to bounce back from failures and not to take that too personally or too seriously also is very, very important. So you should know how to be equanimous, how to handle success and failures, because it's part and parcel of life. Like example, we know that there is daylight and there is also night. But you know that for every day the sun is going to rise. So it's the same with you in your lives also. Just because you are facing a challenging situation, don't feel that that's going to be there forever. Or just because you're successful, don't feel that you will be successful forever. So you should know how to handle both of them. I'll give you an example. For the first 4 years of my international cricket and career, from 96 to 2000, I didn't establish myself in the Indian team. Every second or third match, I used to be dropped from the Indian team. So it was very easy for me to get dejected, go into negative thought process. But I knew that my dream, my passion was to play the game for the country. And whenever I was dropped, I came back strongly and scored lots of runs, performed really well, and I got my chance. And then from 2000 onwards, I established myself and I went on to play more than 100 test matches. If I would have been dejected, if I wouldn't have worked hard and introspected the reasons of my failure, then I wouldn't have played for 16 years. My career would have been finished in the first 4 years itself. So with experience, I can say that it's not what you're experiencing in the short term. You have to always think what is required for you to have a long career. Because always feel that, you are running a marathon. You're not running a 100 meters sprint. So always think that life is a marathon. And it's a long journey. It's not what is that you're experiencing in the current situation in the short term, but it's about what you want to do in the long term. And that is very, very critical. The last P, which is the most important thing, I'm not sure how many of you can understand that at this moment, but I'm not sure whether I'll again get a chance to interact with all of you. Last P is known as pride. You have to ask yourself a question. How many of you require external motivation at the moment? How many of you have to be, woken up by your parents in the morning? How many of you have to be, told by your teachers, I want you to study hard, I want you to do your homework? That means that you don't have the pride. You require external motivation for you to succeed. But all the successful people don't require external motivation. They themselves get up even before the alarm goes off. They themselves do all the homework. They themselves know what is required for to succeed and get the best marks you can in your examination. You know they know what is required to succeed as a player, what is required to be successful as an elocution, in debate or various competitions you're participating. The results can go your way or may not go your way, but you don't require any external motivation for you, to succeed. And that's the pride I'm talking about, and that pride is more about you getting the best from yourself without any expecting it from outside influences. So that pride is very, very important, students, for you to succeed at the highest level. So this 4P theory is very, very important, I feel, for you to be successful. The last one is obviously all these are very critical, but your life should be fun. You should enjoy each and every movement in your life. You should have a good friend circle. You should have lots of fun. Playing sport, doing a lot of physical activity, participating in various competitions. Like you participated in this in this year's competitions conducted by Vaaradhi, whether it's elocution, whether it's essay. You require to have a lot of fun participating in all these competitions, because competition is to test yourself, but it should not put undue pressure on you. Because if you are enjoying each and every movement, life will be fun. And I can say with a lot of conviction, I love it. I can really, really enjoyable. Even though I faced a lot of challenges, each and every challenge I thought it's an opportunity to get better. So the fun element is very, very critical for you, to succeed again in life. One more important thing before I wind up is the influence of social media. Because I know I've got two kids. My son is 17 and my daughter is 15. They much go and do a physical activity, but they just want to be using the phone. Whether it's Instagram, whether it's Snapchat, whether it is TikTok, whatever you have, whether it's YouTube, they're busy using the phone. I just feel that that's a distraction, because ultimately that's not going to help you. So you're only wasting your time, you're wasting your mental bandwidth, you're wasting your energy. Don't do anything in your life which is not serving the bigger purpose you have, whichever is not helping you to achieve that passion of yours. You know, don't waste your time. And I believe that being too much on social media, being too much on your using your phone too much is a big, big distraction, and it's not going to help you in any way. So that's a red flag for me. That's a distraction, and all successful people know how to control the distraction, avoid and manage the distraction. So it's not wrong to get distracted, but can you control the distraction? And that's again in your hand, in your control, and that's a big challenge. Again, I feel for you all, but there's no shortcut. You have to control the distraction for you to succeed in life. And again, remember, whatever you do in your life, your school life is the most enjoyable period of your life. So make sure that each and every day you're spending time in your school, each and every day you're spending time with your classmates. Make it the most memorable time of your life. Because this time, when you rewind, when you look back, will never ever come. Okay, so have fun, and all the very best for your future. And thank you,